Hello, everyone, and welcome to a review of set number 75280, or the 501st Legion Clone Troopers, or better yet, known as the 501st Battle Pack at 285 pieces. This is certainly a very interesting set. This is the second one I own. It's a great set. It's a really nice just selection of minifigures. I think the builds honestly are not the best. They're kind of just throw in, but despite all that, I believe it's still very much worth the price. I mean, just the 501st Clone Troopers, it's just such cool Clone Troopers to own. If you can take a look right here and look at the back, you got some nice little part of the sticker. I already opened it. I'm going to show you that the legs move. Woot. You got little stud missiles right here in the bottom. Again, I don't know what it is with just Lego sets with Clone Troopers and them not having the blue blaster bolts. It continuously makes me laugh that Lego screws this up. Again, another little droid giving up. I always find that funny. Some other things, you can see the little 501st Legion Jet Trooper, and a little guy at minifigure scale, so you get an idea of what it is. And the side box art, it looks really nice. I really enjoy seeing these. I'm not one to keep boxes, but at least just, when I do have them, just kind of glancing at everything, I think it looks really nice. But that is about it with the introduction, so let's just get into the build. The first thing we're going to go look at is the speeder. I'll be upfront, I'm not a fan of it. I mean, it is, I hate how they make these speeders like absolutely gigantic. Like, I mean, it's just an insane size. Like, it's just massive. You got some nice stickers. I'm not a fan of stickers to put them on. I feel like no one is, but I mean, they do add some nice detail. This one's definitely a bit of a pain to get on. Same with this guy. I mean, you can look at mine, you can tell it's a little bit crooked. I suck with stickers. That's why I hate them for it. Yeah, I guess he got some nice extra blasters for a kid, want to pop one of these off. There's not much else to the speeder besides that. I mean, you got the nice little flick thingies. I forget, little stud shooters. I always forget the name and then remember it immediately. But yeah, I mean, it's fine, I guess. I'd rather them do something else with the piece count. But yeah, not a fan of the speeder. And off the backbone of the speeder, we have the actual ATRT. This one I don't hate as much. I mean, this is not my favorite. I get it, it's definitely hard to make like an actual ATRT the size of a minifigure. If you've seen custom builds, I mean, they are ridiculously small. I don't know how they do it. This wasn't as egregious as, I can't remember the name of the set. There's another set that came with an ATRT, and I mean, it is literally towered above everything. I consider this a happy medium. Something I'm not the biggest fan of. I wish they added something a little more here on the edge of the shooter. It's just kind of I mean, I get it for the play feature and stuff, but I mean, they should have just give it something like, like it's an actual like barrel. It's just really strange just having it. I mean, that's an easy modification, but I'm not here to review what you could do to it. I'm here to review what Lego gave to us. A lot of stickering detail here on the side, little 501st. Back here, you got a holder of some binoculars, the Clone Troopers blaster. Nice little control panel here. This is really nice from this set, is how this is built. It's, it's not going to pop off, which is something these sets usually have an awful problem with. But this one found the remedy to that situation, and as I destroy my Lego figure. But yeah, it's really nice. Something I'll say with a bit of it. I've had this particular ATRT for a bit now. And you can definitely kind of start to feel the age with it a bit. I mean, these legs kind of give in a little easier. I guess it's something to be wary of. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. You can move the legs, try to make it walk around. It's definitely not going to be flying or anything like that. But I mean, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of either of these builds. I mean, I get why they're there. They're there for the set, so you can get the minifigures, which are definitely the main draw here. But I kind of wish they did something. Something about this just doesn't sit well with me. Having had this set for a bit now, this just, I don't really care for the ATRT. I don't really care for the Bark Speeder. I may care more for the ATRT than I do for this enormous Bark Speeder. I wish it was like the old Speeder design, which was a lot more compact. Actually, I believe I have another one. And I do. It's missing a couple of the pieces. But I mean, this is like the old speeder design, which I think is still probably the best design there is. I mean, it's very small, very compact. I mean, it looks like the actual size of a speeder compared to this guy, which I mean, gosh, just dwarfs it in length, dwarfs it in height and everything. I mean, it really feels like just kind of padding out the pieces. It's just why I'm not a big fan of it. And our first figure up is your typical 501st Trooper. This is a really cool figure. It's really awesome to have a 501st Trooper. This is the first set to include, if I can take it off, the new clone face. It's not just a pale, random angry person anymore. It's an actual clone face, and yeah, it's really great. I'm really glad Lego went in this direction of giving the clones their actual face, because I always hated the angry clone face as it became known, I guess. The new helmet also looks different. I really love this design. I believe, yeah, I do have them right here. It's definitely a bit different compared to the old design. You kind of see it. I don't know what to call it besides like the snout. It's kind of longer here on the older version. And the visor also kind of goes out longer compared to this guy. It's a little more scrunched together, I guess is the way to describe it. But I definitely like the new design a lot more. I don't know why, it just kind of speaks to me. Yeah, great helmet, great chest printing. Their difference now is that the hips, unlike this guy, they're no longer black, they're white. I remember when I first saw this, it kind of took me a bit, but it's grown on me. I definitely now prefer the white hips. I think it's kind of makes the design more seamless. Good leg printing, got the nice knee pads, I guess. Back isn't anything special. I kind of wish there's something on here, because I look at it from the back, it kind of just looks like a regular clone trooper. You wouldn't be able to tell it's 501st. Other than that, yeah, I mean, it's a really extremely solid figure. I mean, it's the perfect army building figure. I mean, you can't complain much about it. It's really great. And our next figure up is the Jet Trooper. It's a really cool figure. I love the helmets. I should say before, clone face like the others. It's a really cool design. They've really done a great job of putting it into Lego. I love the chest. This guy actually has a blue arm, same legs. He's got a nice little blue jetpack, which really works great with the entire design as a whole. Yeah, I mean, there's not much more I can say. He's very similar to the other clones. I was obviously not much different besides the chest and a different helmet. But yeah, I think it's a really cool addition to add one of these guys into the build. I think it really it's a neat 501st figure to have. I mean, I don't know what else to say. And what would a Clone Wars set be without a battle droid? Obviously you can see the second guy right over there. There's 3 of the clone troopers total. I don't think I mentioned that, but yeah, I mean, it's your it's your battle droid. These dudes have not changed. I don't really mind. I think it's such a classic build, such a classic figure. I mean, it's nice to have 2 battle droids to fight off your clones, even though what they're fighting against is a gigantic AT-RT and a speeder, along with a jet trooper. I mean, I always feel bad for these droids and these kind of sets. They really never stand a chance. It's usually like a couple of clones and a Jedi versus the stinky singular droid. But yeah, I mean, it's still very solid. I mean, there's not really much I can say about the B1 battle droids in Lego. I mean, they're still great figures. Nothing's really changed, and they're still solid. Of course, some other sets I would recommend picking up with this one is the AAT. I mean, they go so well together. I mean, you get Ahsoka, you get the 332nd Trooper, you get a nice tank to kind of battle out with your AT-RT and your Bark Speeder, and a couple more battle droids to kind of even it out a bit more. And I mean, the 2 sets really do they complement each other very, very well. I'm going to cheat a bit with this one because I haven't seen it on shelves for a bit, but if you can manage to nab Anakin's Starfighter, I believe that's another great touch. I mean, having Anakin with your 501st Troopers, I mean, come on, you need the general of the army, and he really does. He looks so cool by the 501st Troopers. I know that's not really an option. It seems like I haven't seen that set in stores for a bit. If I had to pick a different one, I think maybe the Bad Batch shuttle would be a fun one. You know, just more and more clone troopers. Um, of course, other than that, there's the New Republic fighter tank. You know, I get the Mace Windu, the 187th Legion. I mean, they pack really nice each other again, just using more clones, just bolstering that army. I think those sets really complement this one. So overall, with everything you get, I mean, of course, the main draw is the figures. I mean, getting the 351st Troopers, the Jump Trooper, the Battle Droids are a nice little touch. I mean, easily the draw of this set. The builds, on the other hand, I mean, if you buy a lot, I mean, you still have some nice pieces. I'm sure you can kind of part out to use for different kinds of builds and things like that. But it's definitely not the main draw. It's definitely the weakest part of this set. But luckily, it's not like this will set you back too far. I believe the original price was $30, but nowadays it's mainly, I mean, they made so many now, even after at first when it was so difficult to find. I've seen them at Walmart for around $23. That's why I bought the second one. And I think at that price, it is definitely worth it. I mean, it's 501st Troopers. I really don't know what else to tell you. I mean, these are the most iconic clone troopers. They're definitely the coolest in my book. And yeah, I mean, gosh, they're just it's absolutely insane. Such cool figures to own. So I highly recommend you go pick this one out. I really don't think you'll regret it. And that is all I have for the 501st Battle Pack review. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have the time, please check out any of my other videos. And until next time, take care.